Hello, Cancer, and welcome to Indigo Rising Tarot. Thank you so much for joining me today, and I hope you're having a great day. This will be your weekly reading for the week of April 20th through the 26th. And during that time, we will have a waning gibbous moon that will move us into the last quarter moon on the 21st, which is that's a time for reflection and kind of releasing what no longer serves us and preparing for new beginnings, taking responsibility for past actions, and kind of moving forward with a clear vision of what you want to do. It's also can be a time to kind of forgive. Not only others, but ourselves as well. Then we move into the waning crescent energy, and that's a time of surrender, rest, and healing, and just kind of a good time to let go, rest, and get ready for the new cycle. This will be an intuitive general reading for the energies that you may or may not encounter this week, Cancer. So, of course, please take what resonates and leave what doesn't for someone else. And your overall message card: be bold and make the first move. Okay, Cancer, let's see what you guys have going on this week. All right, as I'm shuffling, I would like to say that since my readings are free to you, all I ask in return is that you hit that subscribe button. It really helps my channel, and it's super, super easy for you to do. So I will give you just a moment to do that right now. Thank you so much. And if you've been a subscriber, thank you so much for coming back and helping me to build a community here. I really do appreciate your time. All right. And my other weekly reminder this week is to get out in nature. Take a walk in the woods, find a beautiful park or an area with a lovely view, and just take the time to really stop and connect with the miracle of nature. This could be study a tree for longer than you might, maybe feed some birds. I know that'll be something I'll do this week. It's time to put out the hummingbird feeders. So I get very excited about that. Feeding birds. I know my neighbors probably don't love me, but I love feeding things in the yard. So just my little reminder just to get out and just enjoy the miracle of nature. Just close your eyes and connect, listen to those birds chirp, all the little sounds and all those things. Okay. All right, Cancer, April 20th through the 26th. Your overall present energy is Queen of Swords. So if be bold and make the first move is your overall message card, here's the card for it, because this is someone who's very bold and says what's on her mind. That's the energy that you're sitting in. You've got clear thoughts and also clear communication about those things that you're thinking. Your current situation right now is the Magician. So, wow. Okay. So change is afoot for some of you, right? This is our card of awareness. This is our card of, it's time for a change. And which element will you use? Are you going to use the sword? Are you going to change the way you're thinking? This could be maybe you're going to take some time to learn something or take a class. You're just gaining information so that you have the confidence to speak on something. But the Magician asks you, if you want to move forward, which element is it that you want to use? Are you trying to improve your financial situation with Pentacles, your emotional situation with Cups, your intellectual or messaging situation with the Sword, or your passion? So that you're kind of sitting in that energy of kind of making that decision on where are you going to next. That's kind of the energy here. At the root of your situation is the Devil card. So could be that you are in a place where you've made some sort of decisions about changing something. For some people, the Devil card represents dependency. So this could be that maybe you've decided to quit something. Maybe you've quit drinking. Maybe you've quit smoking. Maybe you've quit, doing something that was negative for you just mentally. Some people can be dependent or addicted to a relationship. Maybe you're moving out of that thing. It could be, a friendship, just something that was a false truth for you, something that maybe fulfilled a need at some point that you're letting go of now, and in a healthy way. And I applaud you. That's a great thing to do. But that's at the root of the situation. It's the root of this change, is that you are definitely letting go of something that has maybe been a bit of a distraction for you and your life, and you're ready to choose again that element that you want to move forward with to make really, really good improvements. In your recent past, well, if this is be bold and make the first move, this could be that maybe this is coming through, it's a catalyst that you've made a new friend. Um, you've just met a new person. I mean, this doesn't have to be romantic, although it very well could be that there's a new romantic partner coming in for you, but it could also just be a new friend. And that's maybe, someone has inspired you. You've met someone new, and it's like, hey, I'm going to make some changes here. So maybe you are moving forward with this in this cup area. So maybe that's the decision that you make. Again, be bold and make the first move. If this is a friend, invite that friend to lunch. If this is more of a romantic thing, invite that friend on a date. What's on your mind this week? Is that, yeah, you're kind of thinking about the future here and moving forward, that your cups are full, you're in a good place, you've got support at your back when it comes to friends and family, your emotional cups are very full, but it's kind of like you're out there going, well, what else is out there? I'm in a good place, but let's do an upgrade here, right? What is just ahead of you is, again, with some moving forward. Look at both of these cards. Both of these cards with their back, moving forward in that future position. This one is moving forward in thoughts and ideas. But if you look at the emotional waters of both of these cards, very, very calm, placid. There's no choppy water here. This is just very calm waters that you're moving through when it comes to your emotions and really your thoughts as well. That you're very clear-headed right now, very clear thinking, and you're just really focused on the future. And I love this. I love it. And I love whatever change this devil card. I think it's funny because both of these cards, this is like the devil, it really looks at you and says, can you this devil likes to tempt, right? So this is the card that tells you, no, you can't do that, you don't have that confidence to do that thing. But the magician is literally the polar opposite. The magician says you can do anything. This is the card of manifesting anything. So I find it interesting that those are both in that position, and that can be kind of that pull. You get that devil on one shoulder and the angel on the other. No, you can't. Yes, you can. So, I feel like that kind of energy, and here we have a two. So let's see what's in your advice position is the world card. So this is the card of perfect balance. I'm just smiling getting this card for you, especially in just where it is in this reading, because you are definitely coming out of something and moving into something more positive. And I just feel the joy. This is worldly success. This is, being accepted. This is your dreams materializing. This is really just moving into this real positive, tranquil, happy time. And your advice is to go for it. And again, if it means make the first move, maybe there's some joy coming up in this new relationship. And again, if it's a romantic relationship, great. This could be a renewal of an existing romantic relationship, but this also could be just a new friend, a new person that comes in. And this person is really, it's going to bring you joy to move forward in this way, which is really awesome. I just can really feel the joy of this card coming out. And I love that for you. What is beyond your control this week is the inner strength here. So, strength card with the eight. Do we have another eight on the table yet? No. Okay. Oh, no, we did up here, Eight of Cups. So, look up angel number 88 and see if that means anything for you. I and look at on the magician card too. Eight is our infinity. See that? Uh, it's infinity. It's never ending. And I really, yeah, you need to look up that card. That's really coming through as a message for you. That's gonna mean something to some of you out there. Anyway, so beyond your control, that you are just mentally strong this week, and I love that too. Again, if you're fighting this devil, if you're fighting something, you're just going to be really, really strong this week, and I hope that continues for you into the coming weeks as well. What is your secret desire, or what you're trying to avoid? Is King of Pentacles. So, this is the card of just knowledge of the material world around you. This is someone who, not only knows how to just keep their finances flowing, but also their material, like their house in order and things flowing that, you ever see those people, it's like, how do they do that? How is their house clean all the time? And it's like, I always feel like now I'm getting to the place now where I feel very balanced. But there was a time when, like, raising my kids, it's like, how this person has as many kids as I do. How is their house clean? So people that just really seem to have it together. And that's kind of what this energy is in the material world. I mean, it's like, there's the money's in place, your house is in place, everything's just in order, and everything just looks great and feels great. So is that your secret desire, or are you trying to avoid that energy? So that's your big question here for the week. And in your outcome position is the 10 of Wands. So you're going to push towards an ending. This is like one final push. And I almost see this as a beginning too, because that's the way tens work. It's an ending, but it's always a beginning just after. And I feel like you're just in a final push to get to this new place that you want to be in. I love these cards. I love the energy and the flow of this entire reading here for you, Cancer. So I love that. What's hidden from you this week? I just have a big smile on my face doing this reading. I just feel like it's such a great. What's hidden from you is the Empress. So this is our card of creativity. This could be our card of love and actually pregnancy. And by pregnancy, I always like to say it doesn't have to be an actual pregnancy, although it can, and it has in readings that I've done where I've missed it because I was so focused on it not being actual pregnancy. But the Empress is about giving pregnancy when it comes to something which could also be a thought, an idea. And it also, in this case, could just be a new way of being, is that I'm going to refocus my life. I'm going to get rid of this devil, this whatever this false thing was in my life that I thought was feeding me. But here's the magician saying, look, let's get rid of that. What do you want to do? How do you want to move forward? You want to take these cups forward? You want to expand in your emotional life? Do you want to expand in your mental life? Do you want to expand in your passion life or your material? What do you want to do? What do you want to do? And you're kind of in that place where you're going to do that final push to finally, like, just kind of have a little rebirth. So be bold, make the first move again. Whatever this is for you, do that. Be bold and be strong with that strength card. All right, Cancer, let's get you an overall final word here for this reading. For Cancer, shine your light. I love that card. I love it. And you should. This world card here, that is shining your light. It's just everything being so awesome. That's the final. The world card is, if you're in the major arcana of the tarot, it's the final card. It's the final step in the path. It's getting to the place where all of the ups and downs and things that you go through the major arcana, the world card it's the end. It's the final destination. It's fulfillment. So I love that shine your light is in there, which I really see that. We all go through this where you reach those goals and then you set new goals, and you're kind of in that place where you're going to get to the place that's in your advice is really, set your goals big, dream big, shine your light. All right, one more card here, Cancer. Ask with sincerity. So be bold and make the first move. I'm going to go back to, some of you are meeting someone that's just going to be very integral. And again, this could be romantically, but it's also could just be a friend. It could just be that friend that you have been looking for. And it's just going to get you to a place where I just feel like you're going to have so much fun together. So I really love that for you. I love, I feel like this world card, it's a really good energy, and it just makes me smile to see that card in this particular reading here, Cancer. So anyway, Cancer, I really do appreciate your time here with me today. I hope there was something in this reading that you can take away and use. Of course, if you're comfortable sharing, leave me a comment and let me know. Did you meet somebody this week? Are you renewing something? Did you make a new friend this week? Or were you bold? Did you make that first move and go to lunch or go to dinner or have a date or whatever? Just let me know if you're comfortable sharing, of course. But also, I do post readings every week, so come back next week. We'll see if this energy continues or if there's something completely new here for you. Also, again, if you like my reading style, of course, please like and subscribe to my channel. It really does help me, and I really appreciate it. And most importantly, it'll help you find me next week. So, Cancer, thank you so much again for being here, and we'll see you next time. Bye bye.